What up, dog?
What up, bro?
What's poppin', my G?
You back, man? I feel like I just got done talking to you.
About 7 days ago.
Man. How come soon as we walked out of here, this nigga Melo get picked up? Like, soon as we cut the cameras off, Melo is on the blade.
God didn't want us to announce it. He didn't want us to announce it. He wanted Stephen A to have that credit.
Right.
We you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But how you think about Melo being with the Trailblazers? What you think?
Man, I love it. I think it worked out perfect because Dame out right now. So we get to come in, get some shots, get back to the Melo that we know. He's starting, he's coming off the bench. I like it. The one thing I didn't want to see is him come back and be Jared Dudley, bro. Like,
he was never gonna be Jared Dudley.
But that's how people was gonna try and play him.
That's whack. But I think he came into a perfect situation going to Portland. Because like you said, Dame is out right now, so he can get the flow of the offense.
Yeah.
And he can start getting his legs back. Because they bad right now.
Bro, to say he ain't hooped in the league in, 6-8 months?
No. He hasn't hooped in 376 days.
Bro, he looked good, bro.
He looked good.
To say you ain't played in a year, bro, he looked good, bro.
I said the same thing. I was like, you know what? He can only get better with this roster because the players that he got, he an OG to him. Uh-huh. So it's respect. You know what I'm saying? He's 7 years older than Dame. I think he's 9 years older than McCollum. So they already respect him. They're like, yo, we used to watch him drop buckets.
Yeah.
So we gonna feed him. That's what they was doing. You watch the game. Yeah. They really was feeding him.
Yeah.
Trying to get him shots. And he was just trying to get in rhythm. I think once they get in rhythm and they start picking and getting that roll going, and then when Dame come back, it's gonna be all smooth sailing for him.
I hope so, because Dame need a win, bro.
Dame needs a win. Well, you know what? Getting to the conference finals was good for him. That was good for him. Because if he stays in Portland, he might not never win a championship. But that was good for him.
But I'm not a fan of, like, them mediocre accomplishments. I mean, like, if you ain't been to the playoffs in 10 years or something like that, like, okay, get to the playoffs. But, like, once you've been to the playoffs, conference finals, second round wins don't mean nothing. Like, and it's different. When they play the Warriors, I didn't expect them to beat them.
Nobody did.
Right. But, like, now you have a team.
Yeah, and
this year,
Golden State don't have that team.
Right.
So.
This year, next year, you need to make something happen. Like now.
But you gotta also take into consideration, the West is so loaded right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, LA ain't gonna do nothing to get better.
And that's
Clippers ain't gonna do nothing. That's what I'm saying. So you need to win now before these teams become solidified. And you like, if Portland win now, you might break one of them teams up.
Yeah.
But if you don't win now or next year, they get solidified. Now you under another 4 or 5 year run from a team.
I think they might be stuck in a 4 or 5 year run where they're just gonna be like competitive but not winning a championship. I just don't see it happening.
I mean, no, I don't see them winning either. But I feel like if they're going to do it,
it has to happen sooner than later.
Right, now is the time. Like,
somebody got to catch a major injury.
For the Rockets. If you're gonna win, this is your window.
It's not gonna happen.
This the window. I don't know.
D'Antonio is a terrible coach.
Like, I agree. But I think they are the biggest threat to, like, the Lakers. Because they can't guard them. Like, all that defense they got ain't going to matter when they play them. It ain't going to matter.
We'll see how it looks when the Lakers play Houston. And we'll see how it looks when the Clippers play Houston.
Yeah.
Fully assembled tomorrow.
Right. I think the Clippers are a better matchup for the Rockets than the Lakers are.
To a certain degree. I
don't know, because who about to guard the Rockets in L.A.? Who about to guard Harden or Westbrook?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Now, see, like, L.A. versus Clippers, I think L.A.
They match up.
The Lakers
match up is better because, Martez and Capella kind of play the same. Then you got Kawhi and Paul for Harden.
So, like, if the Lakers can put the Clippers out, and then the Rockets play like this. That's what I'm saying. A lot of teams this your year. You might need a little luck. Everybody needs some of the championship. But those kind of iffy. Maybe this your year.
If the Lakers get.
Oh yeah, if they add.
If they get Iguodala,
that changes everything.
And potential.
You can just put him on Harden. And
who they say was a potential trade for them? I just was reading today about trading somebody for. I forgot who it was, but it was going to be a good trade for them. A nice bench player, you know what I'm saying, that play D. I'm like, that's a solid pickup for him. I forgot who it was, but it looked good. But, you know, the Suns is talking about trading for Blake Griffin. I think Blake Griffin with that roster is
that
good.
Help.
Because you get Aiden back, and you have Blake, and then you have.
But Blake he gonna have to commit to being in the low post.
I think he would prefer to be in the low post than do what he doing in Detroit.
I hope.
Because in Detroit, he just look like he's just running around trying to be a point guard.
Yeah, but if he commit to being on the low post, that might be a good look for.
And why is Derrick Rose coming off the bench in Detroit?
This is. I'm about to piss, man. I've been through with them since the Bad Boys. But my hope is they're trying to get Reggie Jackson some numbers and some stats so they can ship him out of here. Because ain't nobody trying to take that $80 million contract. And you can save D. Rose.
Why did they give him $80 million?
Like,
I'm still lost on that one.
They drafted Darko and we do things like this. But no, that's what I'm hoping.
He said drafted Darko.
Keep D. Rose fresh and maybe get him some numbers so you can ship him out of here. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, that's my best guess. I have no idea any other reason to do it.
Yeah. I was watching Phoenix game the other day, and Oubre had 28, and Booker had 30.
Oubre balling.
I think those two are gonna make a dynamic duo because they're making each other better as they go along.
Yeah, I think Oubre bring that energy.
Yeah.
Oubre wants to win, and I don't think nobody in Phoenix wanted to do that until he got there.
Yeah. I think Booker wanted to win, but Booker started off just wanting to get numbers.
But I don't even think it's that. I think he realized he couldn't win. No matter how much he wanted to win, he was like, I'm not about to win with these guys.
Yeah.
And Oubre's like, no, we gonna win. Like, just hoop, we gonna win.
Yeah.
And they playing off each other.
The draft is gonna bring us pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They've collected a nice group of players that they continuously grow each year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this year they started off looking good. They've kind of declined a little bit, but it's, you can see it starting to pick back up, and they're probably like 10 games away from Aiden coming back.
Yeah, but that's they learning. Like, winning it's a culture, bro. Like, everything changes. Like, you got to come out and hoop when you hurt, when you sore. Like, when you was hurt and sore and you 2-25.
I'm sitting at home.
Right. I'm
good. Y'all keep the last 2 game checks and let's stay at the house.
But see, now it's like all these wins matter.
Yeah.
Now, they learning, so it's going to take time. But I like it. It's looking good over there in Phoenix. It's looking good. I hear that people have been hearing bad things about Kyrie in Brooklyn. This doesn't surprise you, huh? You saw that. You expected this, right?
What have I said about him? He's a cancer.
I disagree. I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how true it is. I don't know, man. We gotta wait to hear more. I just don't feel like what could he be saying? What could he be complaining about?
He just like the complaining type. You know what I'm saying? Like, he goes places. He makes these.
Okay, what places?
When he left Cleveland, I'm going to Boston. I'm gonna stay here.
So Boston is the only place you're talking about. Yeah. Come on, man. All right. So he was complaining in Boston.
Place.
Okay.
He went to a place.
And complain. Right. Don't make it seem like my man's just out here.
But that's the thing, though. You're getting a track record of complaining and whining and being a bad teammate.
But what if he's trying to make people play? Because people used to say that about Kobe. Like, Kobe always bitching, he on my back all the time.
You can't beat Kobe if you ain't Kobe. He not Kobe.
But maybe he just want to win.
But that's the thing. You want to win. Kobe won.
He trying.
Kobe told his teammates, these the bums y'all got me out here working out with. Call me when y'all get better players. I'm sorry. That was the most disrespectful thing you could say to your teammates. And if you don't want to play hard after he say that,
so Kyrie's taking that same approach.
But you haven't won.
He got a ring?
He got a ring, but
I get it. No, I get it, bro. I get it. But I feel like he got the right to say some stuff. It's what is he saying?
What is he saying and how is he saying it?
Facts. But I mean,
KD not even playing and you complain like you know y'all not at full strength. And what are you complaining about?
We don't even know that he complained. This is just what we heard.
Speculation. You know what I'm saying? This is what the media is giving us, but what the media is giving us and the track record from Boston.
What really makes it look bad is how good Kemba's doing in Boston. That's what really make it seem like it's something.
Like they said, you go from a player who won and thinking, I know how to win. And let's be honest, in actuality, Kyrie, there's no disrespect to Kyrie. You've been a loser your whole career.
Oh, my God. Stop saying this, bro. He was a kid, bro. Nobody was winning.
I'm not disrespecting the fact, but you hadn't won. You didn't do anything to improve Cleveland, to make Cleveland a better team while you was there.
He came there.
He got drafted there.
And he made team.
LeBron's first year when he got to Cleveland, they won 30 more games and missed the playoffs. The second year, they were 1 game away from making the playoffs. I think they went 43 and 41. No, 43 and 40 or
whatever.
42 and 40. That's what they went. They're one game away from making. They had to be 50% off to make the playoffs, and they missed it by one game. The next year, they get to the playoffs and they go to the second round.
But again, I'm not a fan of that making it to the first round and losing.
But I'm saying there's a team that hasn't won.
Both teams was losing in my eyes. Brian was over there for 7 years. He got to the finals once. Kyrie was there for 5 years. He got there none. So
he was there 4 years.
4 years. Got there none. So, like,
he got to the playoffs none. He got to the playoffs none. And that's the thing.
Less.
Bro, everybody who's on that roster.
Brian got Shaq. Like, granted, you can say whatever you want about Shaq. He got a Shaq. They brought him Antoine Jameson. They brought pieces. Who did Kyrie really get?
And everybody he played with, they left the year, like they retired the year after LeBron played with him.
I would do
it
too.
Was their last leg.
I would too. Didn't Bosh heart blew up trying to hoop with this nigga.
Don't do my nigga Bosh like that. Nah.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, we acting like Brian is all positive. Like,
I'm not saying that he's all positive. I'm saying that Kyrie has not had in his fight to be great, and as great as he is, he hasn't been a leader on the court by himself.
Agreed.
And that's the thing that you can't be that. He probably mad. You can't be that guy. I can't come and tell you how to win if I ain't never won, and I haven't been the leader to win.
You don't got to be the leader to tell somebody how to win. I do think Kyrie
but he wants to be the leader. He wants to be Kobe, and Kobe.
Who don't?
Facts. But you want to be Kobe, but you haven't went through what Kobe went through.
Agree. So, like, I agree, bro. Like, I think he's taking it a step overboard. I think he's going
a step.
Yes, because his mind's in the right place. Like, he's
jumping off the cliff. Like, if y'all don't follow me, y'all will never win a championship, bro.
I don't think he's doing that. I think he is on niggas' asses though. Like, bro, go back in there and keep working on your jump shot.
Man, get the fuck out of here. He's doing whatever it is. He's doing too much, and they looking at him like.
You don't know that, bro. Like, you don't know that. We got no evidence.
I'm just saying, whatever it is, he's doing too much. Apparently, if they're complaining about it.
It's Stephen A. Smith, man. He just say stuff. I don't know.
He say stuff, but he be right a lot.
He be fact checking facts. He be having his facts in order. We don't know if it's one player complaining about Kyrie. We don't know if it's an assistant coach. Like, we don't know.
We don't.
So that's what I'm saying. Brooklyn look good from on the court. Brooklyn look good to me.
They look like they can be good, but they're not. They not KD. But they not Boston.
They need KD.
They not Boston. Boston ain't got no KD.
They don't got no Tatums.
Boston ain't got no.
Brooklyn don't got no Tatums. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Tatum's inconsistent.
He's what, 3rd year in? He's looking real consistent this year.
No, he's still looking inconsistent.
You see what he did last night?
Saw PG touch that phone.
Don't talk about PG, because at least Tatum cooked PG. Evan Turner made
Evan Turner was a number 2 overall pick.
Evan Turner
and he always had handles.
Bro, when the last time you talked about Evan Turner?
I never talked about
him. All right,
but he
bro.
was number 2 pick.
He dropped Brian, though. Not a word, bro. I didn't see House of Highlights didn't post it. I didn't see it on my strip.
Hey, everybody falls, B. Kobe fell.
Look, no, when?
T-Man hit with the...
He didn't fall. That nigga touched the ground. He didn't fall.
You touched the ground.
That ain't falling.
You touched the ground.
Bro, Brian Fleet was in the air. You know
what Brian did? You know in the cartoons when they be running in place and their feet be off the ground? That's how he was looking as he was falling. Like
one nigga gonna say he kicked his foot from under him. I'm like, bro, why you can't just be real? Like,
he tripped. He got broke.
That's all it was.
Niggas get broke every day, B.
It happens, man. It happens. Just be honest. I just want, when I see PG on the front of ESPN for falling, I want to see Brian on the front of ESPN for falling.
You know why you didn't see Brian on the front of ESPN for falling?
Because he got a good ass publicist?
No. Evan Turner didn't drop 30. Evan
Turner
didn't drop 30.
Whoop. Nigga, bro, it is 2019, bro. If you sneeze in the wrong place, you'll be on the internet.
He ain't dropped 30 though.
He got dropped in front of 30,000 people and nobody wanted to post it.
He got dropped in front of 30,000 people, but his man put 30 on.
For game, it wasn't just him, bro.
And he a defensive stopper.
I told you that defense stuff is made up.
Hey, they swear by it in the league.
Bro, you ain't stopping nobody. I'm sorry. These niggas get buckets. I don't care how good your defense is.
Luka Doncic.
First of all, though, they overhyped that game.
What game?
Against the Warriors.
Last night?
Who was he playing?
Nobody could Draymond didn't play last night.
Exactly. Like, no one was out there, bro. He should have had 90. He should have had 90, bro.
He had 20 in the first quarter.
He should have had 20 every quarter.
I was like, he about to go for 60.
He should have.
I thought he was going for 60. I was like, he's going for 60 today. It's going to happen. But he's been balling. And his numbers look great for a second-year player.
For a second-year player? Yeah. Dream for a second-year player.
His numbers look great.
His numbers look better than Bron's right now.
For a second-year player?
No, what you mean for a second-year player? He in MVP voting.
He should be.
All right, so it ain't for a second-year player. His numbers just look good.
For a second-year player, no.
Ain't no for us. For anyone who's ever played basketball, them numbers look amazing. If Bron was doing this exact same thing,
but I'm saying
you had the same Shannon Sharp hat with the goat, and that's what you'd be wearing if Bron was doing.
Listen, true enough, but I'm saying though, he's a second-year player, and these numbers are phenomenal for a second-year player. Like he's excelling beyond expectation for a second-year player. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought he would be on this pace.
I did. He's been playing pro for like 7 years, man.
We understand it, but some people don't. Because I said he's been playing pro basketball against adults since he was 15.
He even said like European ball is a little bit harder.
Yeah, but needless to say, he killing out there.
Yeah, he couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? And Porzingis ain't even started balling yet.
Honestly, don't even look good, bro.
He has flashes of himself, and then he be like, he go back to looking like a shell of himself.
What up, bro?
How you doing today?
I'm good.
What up, G?
All right.
Yeah, we shooting a podcast. We got a delivery. Sorry, we shooting a podcast. Want to say what up, HoopRun on camera for me? Just say what up. Come on. What's up, man? What's your name? Yeah, come on. I'm Greg.
All right,
what's
Joe.
Up, bro? Say what's up right here.
Going?
This camera. Say what up, HoopRun.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
There we go. Appreciate you.
That's the thing, man. Like with Luka, man, like you said, Porzingis has time to progressively get back in the stride, get in his zone, get comfortable back with the game. Because you can tell in these first few games he hasn't been comfortable, and he has the aggressiveness. You can look at his face and tell he wants to like cut loose, but when he ain't getting the ball, he get frustrated. This is really his first year playing with Luka, so it's like, damn. Yeah. He actually better than I thought. He get to hold the ball more. When he was in New York, he was the man. It went all through him. So his position.
So what you think they need though? What do Dallas need at this point?
Iguodala.
Iguodala, look, man, he deserved MVP at this point.
Iguodala.
I don't think it's Iggy, bro. I think it's somebody who can take that pressure off Luka. Like either if you're gonna let Luka be this guy that he is and get all these buckets.
You know who would be perfect with that squad? Luka probably averaged 20 assists a game with him. If Devin Booker was there for the spot
of
up
course,
shooter,
you can say KD or any. I'm talking about a regular person, bro. But that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna leave Luka in the spot he in where he getting ridiculous buckets and triple doubles, you need somebody that's gonna take the pressure off of him, who can make plays when he don't got the ball. So I think Rondo would be a good fit, or any guard.
Rondo's fine. He's in a perfect situation.
Obviously. But I'm just saying, like Rondo or any person that can make plays. Yeah, Chris Paul, but he's a little higher level. Yeah,
he's also on decline.
And I'm just talking about a player that they could reasonably get, like that type of player though, so that Luka can come off the ball sometime. And I think Steph Curry need to play more. Like, that'll give him a lot of relief.
Well, that's the thing. Seth has to find his role as a backup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because he's never going to be a star.
But he don't need to be a star, but he could be a starting point. With that jumper, you put him on one wing and Porzingis on the other one, you can't help Luka now.
Yeah.
But they not doing stuff like that, and I don't understand why.
Somebody's showing some inconsistencies in practice. Somebody's not showing that they got dog in them somewhere.
Yeah,
and that plays a role too.
I'm gonna blame the coaches. I'm tired of.
I'm not gonna blame Rick Carlisle.
I like Rick.
I like Rick Carlisle. One of my favorite coaches. But you know, they robbed him of that championship in Detroit. They gave it to Larry Brown. That should have been Rick's championship. But
What?
Why?
What? Why? Yeah, I'm lost.
Because they fired him to get.
When he got halfway through the season.
He built that whole team up.
Okay.
But they that's all they need. They one player away from being
a real
threat. And I think they could actually give Portland a run for their money in their spot for the playoffs.
The way Portland playing right now,
if they can get their pace back, because Dame is still my favorite point guard in the league. Still my favorite point guard in the league. Like I take Dame over anybody. But
Steph?
I take Dame over anybody.
Steph?
I take Dame over anybody.
Steph?
I take Dame over anybody.
How many chips Dame?
I take Dame over anybody.
All right. Did Dame beat KD in like a
I take Dame over anybody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like Dame.
That's fine. That's not smart, but
it's not dumb.
It ain't smart either.
It ain't.
It kind of just happened.
Put Dame with that Golden State team.
I don't think the same thing happens.
Man, get out of here.
They probably go to a finals or two, but you don't go to
finals or
5. Steph. You don't get 2 unanimous. Well, you don't get a unanimous MVP.
Steph. Man, get out of
I'm
here,
just saying, ain't no unanimous MVP in there.
Nah, they ain't gonna get no MVPs. You know, they probably get those to Clay or KD the whole time. Anywho, but yeah, they're one step away. Another thing I've been paying attention to is these triple doubles. Luka's leading the league in triple doubles with 6. LeBron is second. Why are they making a big deal of LeBron having a triple double against every team? Like Westbrook ain't gonna get one against OKC at some point.
This is your man, bro. These is your media friends and your people.
My media friends, I don't know none of
these y'all got like a LeBron community group chat? Go in there and tell them stop tripping.
First of all, I'm a LeBron fan, avid LeBron fan, but I'm not a LeBron lover. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not the crazy psycho. Like, oh my God, he does no wrong yet. That nigga mess up like everybody else do. Yeah. You know, and I just think sometimes they overhype certain stats for him.
MVP runners.
What about it?
Who up there? Who
LeBron.
Top 4?
Bron.
Okay.
Just
Bron.
Bron.
I'm not a Bron lover.
No,
well,
I would say Bron, Giannis, Luka definitely. Bron, Giannis, Luka. They're my top 3 right now. Oh, Harden.
I was waiting on it because that's my front runner, bro.
He not my front runner because we see the same shit every year.
That's what makes it more amazing.
Shoot.
Bucket. I will say this. He the way they scoring is nasty. Like, it's bad offense. But the fact that you can go 1 on 5 against any NBA team and get 40, it's impressive, bro.
It's very impressive. It's
bro.
draining to watch. Like, it's bad basketball.
It's not. It's exciting, low key.
It's exciting, but it's bad basketball.
Absolutely bad basketball.
It's like going to an open run and one nigga in there killing you. Like, damn.
My thing about Bron being up there is it's extremely easy for this nigga right now. It's so easy, bro. Danny Green in one corner, AD on the block, the White on the other. Like, it's
JaVale sliding in,
it's so easy for him right now.
But this is the thing, though. LeBron could have been playing like this if GMs had to put teams together. Or, like, if he was in Cleveland.
He is a GM.
No.
Stop playing with me.
Listen, don't
He pick his players. Stop playing with me.
He don't pick the players.
Who pick them?
The GMs.
Him.
The only player he picked was AD.
All right, what about Tristan? How'd Tristan get all that money?
Because Tristan was already on his team.
How'd Tristan get all that money?
Because Cleveland was stupid.
Why was they stupid?
I wouldn't have gave him.
For listening to Bron. That's why they was stupid.
All he did was say, pay the man his money or let him go.
And what was they going to do? What was they going to tell Bron? No? They going to tell Bron no?
I'd let him go. LeBron wasn't going nowhere.
How you know? Bron's already trying to leave. Bron leaves everywhere.
Was there.
He might leave LA next year, man.
Nah.
You never know.
You know who I thought LA was going to trade for last year? I thought they was going to trade for Aaron Gordon.
That's not bad, but it don't help.
I just thought they was going to trade for him because they looking for athletes to play. And he need to get out of Orlando.
He do.
He need to get around the coast.
Because his career going to be
it's going down.
Gone
and don't get it twisted. I like Orlando. I don't think they're a bad team, but I just don't think that he fits.
They are a bad team.
I don't think that he fits.
They are a bad
I don't think he fits with the direction that they want to go.
They are a bad team because what's crazy is they have a collection of good players. Like Evan Fournier, Vucevic. Like, they have a collection of good players, but they can't win games. Like, you need to break it up. You need to break it up because you're just wasting your time.
Well, they have no real superstar.
Facts.
They have no real leadership. Nobody on the team is like a leader or a vet.
It's too much fluctuation. Like, one game, Aaron Gordon scoring the most points. Then it's Vucevic. Then it's Evan Fournier. Like, who are we going to?
Then Terrence Ross off the bench.
Right. Like, who's the first option on this team?
Yeah, that's coaching.
Yeah, like that needs to be tore apart because they wasted their careers. All them players going to be forgotten if they don't get out of there soon.
Facts.
They all going to be forgotten.
I don't disagree with that at all. But that's just the narrative with the NBA now. Like, a lot of players don't get where they got to get because a lot of them focus on the money. You know what I'm saying? I want the bag.
Yeah.
But is your legacy and your career, like, is it all about money? If that's the case, go be a doctor if you want to get money.
Cause see, it's the same thing, bro. Like, I'm for staying with your team. I'm for team loyalty. But I feel like in that specific situation, just Orlando, all those players are young, right? So it's no leadership on the team. It's nobody going in the right direction or saying anything to the coach of what we need to win.
How they don't go pick Melo up? They terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
How y'all don't go pick Melo up?
That's what I'm saying. It's no direction over there. And so you got to realize that, like, Phoenix was in the same spot.
Yeah.
But
they got Monty Williams.
Something happened.
They
And
got
now,
Monty Williams. Monty Williams came in and changed the coach. He's a good coach.
And that's what I'm saying. If somebody don't go over to Orlando and change the culture, they need to get out of there because there's too much talent over there to just be wasting away.
I don't know, man. It's bad. You know, Detroit's terrible. I thought they were going to be good when they got Derrick Rose. Oh, this is the piece they need. And nope, they don't do nothing with it. It's just like a group of players that just doesn't mesh well. You look at Cleveland, they just look terrible. The NBA looks good in the Western Conference with the 3 or 4 teams in the East.
Like that, though.
And it's bad because this year you really see it. Like, the East is pitiful.
It's been.
You've
been
shocked.
Seeing it. You just been a Bron fan.
I'm shocked that Toronto looks as good as they do.
Why?
It's because they're not for me, but I'm shocked because everybody was like, when Kawhi left, they were just gonna plummet and go downhill.
They all do the same thing with LeBron, bro. LeBron just gets lucky.
How he get lucky?
Because when LeBron left, Kyrie left too, and then Kevin Love got hurt. And then Cleveland plummets, and we say it's all LeBron.
Kyrie left before.
Right. So when Cleveland left, when
Kyrie
LeBron
left 2 years prior.
1 year prior.
2 years.
1 year.
2.
1.
2.
1.
They went to the finals 2 years without Kyrie.
No way. They went to the finals 3 times. Right?
4.
Cleveland?
They went 4 times.
Who they play? Because the Warriors only played them 3 times.
The Warriors played them 3 times. No, I'm thinking of, no, they went 2006, 15, 16, 17, 18. And what's the name? 19.
I'm not about to look this up with you, but last time
it's the truth. They won 3.
I don't think Cleveland went 4 times. You know how many times Cleveland went?
They won because Golden State.
They went 3 times,
they went
right?
4. They went 4.
They won the extra time with KD.
So they went 3 times.
They went 4. KD won 2 back to back, and he lost. Remember, they lost to Golden State the first year, 2015. Then they won. Then they lost to they lost with Kyrie with KD. Then Kyrie left, and they lost.
So they went 2 with KD and 2 without KD.
No, they went 3. Yeah, they went 3 with KD because KD was there for 3 years. They won 2.
Maybe they did go for it.
They won 1 with KD.
So no,
they won 2 with KD. They won 1 without KD.
Either way, bro, Kyrie was there. Kyrie missed the first one because he was hurt. He went to the second one. They won.
He
went to the next one. They lost.
And then he left.
Okay, so he 1 year.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. When Bron left, Kevin Love got hurt. J.R. Smith was gone, and then the Cleveland Cavaliers plummet, and we say it's all Bron. Listen, you don't go to the finals without a good team. You don't. Even when Iverson went with them bum ass niggas, they was a good team. Individually, together,
you know what?
They were a good team.
I'm not going to disagree with you because I've had this argument and I've always agreed with that argument. They're not a bad team. They weren't a bad team.
Same with Kawhi.
Pieces fell off, things of that nature.
Absolutely.
And that changed the dynamic. But when LeBron left Miami, that was the exact same team that went to the finals the year before. And the next year they had all the injuries and everything.
Right. But then the year before that, they went to the second round of the playoffs with a hurt D-Wade.
Nah, D-Wade was gone.
Nope. Second round, remember, D-Wade was fooling. He was scoring 20 damn near every fourth quarter. And they lost in 7 games to, who was hot at the time? Was it Milwaukee? Boston. They lost in 7 games to Boston. And D-Wade was killing. He was fooling.
Isaiah Thomas, Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
They was fooling. And that's what I'm saying.
I thought he was in Chicago that year.
No, he went to Chicago the very next year. With Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas didn't go to Chicago?
No, Cavaliers. Oh, no. They went to the Cavaliers. Then he went to Chicago.
He went to Chicago first, then he went to Cavaliers. Because he had a year when he was with Chicago.
No, he went to Chicago.
Yeah.
Then went back to Miami. Then went to Cleveland.
No, he went to Miami last. It was.
He went to Miami twice.
No, he left and left Miami. He went to Chicago. Mm-hmm. It was him, Jimmy Butler, and Rondo, and then they let him go. He signed with Cleveland, and then Cleveland let him go, and he went back to Miami. Played the rest of that season in Miami, and then played all the last season. That was it.
Okay, that don't sound right. But either way, he played Boston, Isaiah Thomas, and gave him buckets. Then went to 7 games.
Was Avery Bradley on that team with them too? In Boston?
At Boston, yep.
That was before he signed his deal with Detroit. Yeah. I ran out.
So he was booked.
Yeah, he was
that's
working.
What I'm saying.
He was working that year because they got healthy, but Bosch couldn't come back. Yeah, that's when
Bosch still wasn't there. Bosch was there, they win that.
That's when Bosch had his heart problem because they had just got Woods on.
If Bosch was there, they win that. They're in the Eastern Conference Finals. No
Against
Bron.
Cleveland. Against Cleveland.
No Bron though.
Against Cleveland.
No Bron. So Bron left. You just go play Bron.
You just go play.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I just don't think teams have the fall offs like they do the first year when LeBron leaves, like everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Bron just be getting lucky. It be injuries and shit that happen, and so the
team. The year he left Cleveland with no injuries, the first year he left Cleveland.
Kevin Love was out. For
the first year he left Cleveland. The first time
to go to Miami.
Yeah,
that team was trash though. That team was trash.
Is it the conference finals?
Not the finals.
I mean, how did you make it to the finals, dog?
Exactly.
Not a lot.
All right. The East is trash.
So we about to wrap up because he's talking crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. Like who he leave? Who was over there when he left? You can't even name a player on that team.
Mo Williams.
That's how you starting? That's your top player?
Mo Williams.
That team was just bad.
And Varejao. Oh
my God.
I hate Varejao. No, he ain't been in the league.
Joakim Noah is. He might be.
Joakim Noah's not in the league.
He not?
Did he get picked up, did he?
Might be on the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies. They need whatever.
I thought he was the Grizzlies last year, but he didn't get picked up because the Lakers between Dwight Howard and Joakim Noah.
I don't know. I only watch players with moves.
I never understood how he got to the league.
Oh, he a hustle player. And he tall, bro. You can't replace that.
They made it sound like he was about to be the second coming of God when he came out of college. Like,
no,
Joakim Noah. Yes, they did.
Bro, he won Defensive Player of the Year, though.
He was defensive.
That ain't small.
Bro, the nigga shoots like this.
He say offensive player of the year.
He shoots like this.
He said defensive player of the year. No, I get it. What do you want to tell the people?
The Pelicans, when Zion get back, are definitely going to be a problem. I can see it now. They will be a problem when Zion gets back.
What's their record right now?
It ain't great, but it ain't bad.
I mean, it's the West. I think they're not about to make a huge change.
Drew Holiday looks good.
While we talking about the Magic, they're in the 8th seed right now. They 6-8. That ain't good though. What about the Spurs? Hold on. What about the Spurs? Everybody been talking about my Warriors. Do you know where the Spurs at?
Trying to trade everybody.
Bottom seed, bro. It's Warriors Spurs.
Trying to trade everybody.
Bottom seed, bro. Everybody talking about my Warriors.
Hold up, man. Let me see.
The Spurs are the second worst team, bro. But all that people care about is the Warriors.
They 5-10.
The Spurs are terrible. DeMar DeRozan. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. I have my piece already.
12-2. That's all I know.
Without anyone, of course.
12-2.
Bro, I could go average 12 on the Warriors right now.
I'm talking 12-2.
I can average 12 points on the Warriors right now.
I probably have about a strong 3.
My assist. Hey, man. Subscribe, and make a comment. And then subscribe, man. HoopRun all day, every day. Actually chilling. Superstar Cage.
Y'all know it.